sift the flour into the pot.
Sift flour into pot. Got it. All of it? All 5 pounds?
Unless you don't want to make 5 pounds, then we should have measured.
No, 5 pounds is good.
Okay.
Shake it? Or do you want
Well,
to?
good. You can give me
Oh.
a little lot.
Oh, I thought you meant the shifter, like the crazy shifter. The one that hurts your hands and builds up your biceps all at the same
I
time.
don't even do this all the time because it's usually pre-sifted, but
Oh,
since
that's
we're making
good.
it the real way, we do it just like Nonnie did today.
I think.
Get a little more.
Handful of salt. People are going to cringe when they see this.
But it's fine. Alright, we'll have to taste the dough after and see if it's... Put it right in here. Okay, we're going to let that dissolve a little bit. Okay, while that's dissolving,
You only put them in one of the 2 cups.
we're going to put the yeast in this one.
Oh,
The
wow, I never
yeast.
knew all this stuff.
You need 4.5 packages of the dry yeast.
And that's why you brought 5.
Yes.
Can I wash my
And
hands?
it's all I have left.
Wow, good thing. Mine was before.
Snip. So that's it.
I thought you wanted to
We
get...
only have to be careful with the, it's still warm, right? This is, because,
Put them all in there?
well, we want 4.5, so we only have to be careful with the last one, that's a half. Otherwise,
Oh,
dump
it
them
looks
all
like
in.
sea monkeys.
I think, I have to think too.
Okay. So we put 2 cups of water and mixed
Warm water.
warm water, 4.5 of these
Of those
yeast
of
in
yeast.
there, and then mixed it up with our hands to
Yep.
get it dissolved, although it's starting to clump again. Then we put 2 cups of warm water and put salt in here
Yes.
that fills up into your first digit of your hand, and we poured it in there, and then we mixed that up. Then we took our fennel and we put it in our hand like this, just a little bit so it gets like that, crushed it up, and then we sprinkled it around the edges because we made a pot with a hole in the middle of it, center well, basically. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Now you're going to put in your dissolved salt into the well.
Dissolved salt goes in the well first.
So this warm water stuff is all going to go into the well first before, because the oil's going to be cold, the eggs
Got it.
are cold. In the future, we could take the eggs out earlier,
So they're
but
warmer.
more room temperature. Okay, and then put your,
Yeast and water, or no?
yeah,
Yeast and water go in the center well too. There they go.
yeah, but we got to scrape that with your finger, or scoop a little more up or something. Or maybe we could do the eggs, we can break them into there.
Yeah,
No,
it's all out.
You want to always break them right into the thing, but it's okay. Okay, so now we're going to need,
How many eggs?
it says 4 to 5 eggs, depending on size. These are pretty big eggs, so we might want to go with the 4 eggs
4 eggs.
and 1 1/3 cups of vegetable oil. And I always add a little less of the 1 1/3 of vegetable oil, and I add a little bit to make it 1 1/3 by adding a little olive oil to simulate Nonnie's gem oil.
So we could put oil in here, 1 1/3 cups,
Yes.
and then we'll do the eggs first. Put them,
So yeah.
put
so
them
we
in.
need-
Where do you want me to put them?
Nonnie just put them right in
Oh, right
there,
in?
but
Always
if
afraid
you
of
want
shells.
them, yeah, we'll worry about shells, then you could do it right into this. You do it right in there. 1,
Put them in there.
either one,
Mix
or in
them.
the pot. You don't have to mix them.
I
You'll be
don't-
doing
I
that
just-
with your hands.
1, 2. Take a middle one.
Okay, because we're going to do 4 instead of 5. So
Oh, okay, 3, so I'll do a big
So do a
one.
big
Sometimes those guys end up being a double. This is just the red eye thing you're gonna drink this morning to wake up,
yeah,
right?
it's a double. Look at that. A double yolker. Okay, so that's 4
1, 2, 3.
1/2 eggs. That's perfect. It came out like.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4.
Okay, so you're going to put that in the well.
Goes in the well.
That's now that was probably pretty cold, so it's probably neutralizing. Okay, so now you need 1 1/3 cup. Or is this one better for you to use because of the it's already 1
Here.
and a.
I could do 1 here and then a third with the other. Here, it's easier to see. Right. So this is 1 cup of vegetable oil.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
cup. Center, kind of.
Yeah, everything is always in the center because you're going to be pulling, you're
Exploding.
going to be working from
And
the,
how much oil?
well, you might want to do a little bit more of this because it's going to, you want to get it up to a third, but you might not want a whole third with that because that would be more than 10%.
That's a quarter of this.
All right, so get it back up to a third with that, with the regular oil.
There. Oh, sorry. Probably sugar. I can put some in here.
No, it's all right. I don't know. I've never done it with that much, but it
That's like a quarter of olive oil right now.
all right.
Or above.
All right, so get it up to a third with the rest of that.
Okay?
Okay?
In she goes.
All
Now what?
right. Move this out of your way. Okay. So now you're going to mix from. You don't put those on the garbage disposal, do you?
Yeah.
Like a break. That's supposed to.
I don't know that.
Okay, so now you're going to start in there and you're going to go right into the center. Don't put, and as you're in the center, so you're going to mix it like that in the center, right down to the bottom, and you're going to be, as you go around, pull in a little bit of flour at a time so that you're going to be creating the dough as you go. So you're pulling it in as you go. And that's, so just keep going until you incorporate all of the flour.
It's
in there.
8:19.
This part goes pretty fast.
Okay. Now you just keep pounding the dough until you break things.
Measuring
It's a very
spoon.
aggressive
Measuring
puncher.
spoon. It is getting silky and smooth though. You can feel it.
It what?
Yeah, you can feel it getting nice
Is
and.
it?
See, then I just usually grab it like from one side and do it this way. Just kind of in half.
Is there any other ingredients I need to get ready, or?
Nope, you can put away everything that's on the table if you want. The only thing you could possibly use later, which would be more salt.
Right.
I usually don't, but you'll find out. We could pinch it a little bit and see if we can taste it. Yeah, I don't taste salt. I don't know, do you? But to me, you always got to have less salt and more salt because if you taste if it's too salty, you totally ruin them. You know what I mean?
No, I don't taste salt.
Do you? See, you can kind of feel it. You can see it like
Rising
it's
back.
got that nice
Bouncing
spring back
back.
now, and it's not sticky at all.
Right.
You know. So then
Oh,
you can just
yeah.
kind of grab it and fold it in half, and then do that again.
Can you do more again? So what point are we looking for? And we don't want to add any in yet?
Send a
Any
text message
salt
to
or
them
anything,
all
is
for
it?
I don't think so.
record.
I think you're good. I think I would love it. You can see how is your arm exhausted?
Yeah.
Now just, I would pick the whole thing up and flip it over so then you can see it'll be smooth on top.
Get it there.
Corners, it's around.
Kind of a corner. I'm saying just flip it up.
Yeah, I just like it smooth on the top. Up and over. Alright,
It's not that smooth.
yes. And then, okay, so we'll eyeball, it's around. And let's get it into the little corners.
See? Corners.
Okay.
Told you.
So see, Mark, see where it is? All right, we're gonna let that go. I usually just throw like
Cheesecloth or
yeah,
something?
or a towel or something that's big enough. That's a big, or it has a lid. Throw a lid on it.
Oh,
It's not gonna come that high anyways.
it'd be scary. I remember it was scary when it would rise.
Yeah, and then you can look through this one.
That's true. So you're expecting it to double?
Yeah, about double.
Okay. The reveal. It has to rise twice its size. And it has.
Take out a bunch. And just kind of with a little. You want to use something like this. I don't know why.
Oh,
And you make it long enough. And then you just kind of twist it into opposite directions. And pinch this end together, which is the part about keeping it.
oh, that's lovely.
And then you pray it doesn't come apart later.
And you put them down, and you make tons of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pickle.
Now we're going to take these and put them into the pot on the stove for 1 minute. Take it out, put it on parchment paper on a baking sheet, and then put them into the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. So you drop them in there for 30 seconds aside, and you take them out and you drain them. Whoops. There you go, drain them after a minute being in there. Whoops. Come on, little feller. There you go. There you go. And then you put them down on the parchment paper. Mine are coming undone, unfortunately. And then you take them out after a minute. You drain them off a little. And then you put them on the parchment paper and get ready for baking. So now we just take them and put them into...
Why are you touching that?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Put it in here to bake for 20 minutes at 350. I'm doing them one sheet at a time. And then after 20 minutes, you take them out of the oven. They're crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. You can push them in, make them spongy. And here they are. Voila, Biscshcottes. And I've been taking and putting the ones that are dry, or getting, cool down. Once they're cool, I put them in this big pot and let them all cool down. Okay, now it should be time to take all of these out. Let's take a look at them. There we go, 20 minutes. I think they're pretty good. Not very brown. I must be doing something wrong. Not very brown, but they've been in there 20 minutes or longer. And then put the next batch in. And then the last thing you do is you take all of them when they're done and you put them all on a very large baking sheet and pile them all on, and you put them in on 250 for another 8 to 10 minutes just to make sure they're baked all the way through. And that's it. After that, you've got Biscshcottes.